Why, hello everyone. Welcome to Redneck Ways. How's everybody doing out there in YouTube land? Well, I hope everybody's set fine and dandy. It's Friday, guys. We made it through another one. Yes, we did. Hope everybody's doing good and everybody's well. Tonight, guys, we're going to take apart this old signal tracer. I believe that's what it is. I bought this at an auction. I got a bunch of stuff a while back at an auction, and this was in it. And I didn't know nothing about it. It was just with the stuff. So when I brought it home, got looking at it, noticed that the whole front part of it's gone. It's supposed to have a faceplate that's supposed to latch in here, and it has all your connectors and all that. So it's gone. So what we're going to do, we're going to take this apart and we're going to part it out, because I'm going to keep the meter, I'm going to keep the knobs, the fuses, the tubes. We're just going to take everything we can out of it. I think it was actually for the Navy, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Navy Department. So, Bureau of Ships, which that's pretty cool. I'll keep that tag. That's pretty neat. I think I can even keep this handle. I think it's all going to come apart. So I've got a lot of things on the side of my shed here that I've got to get rid of, because it's looking bad. So this is one of them, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to take this apart tonight, guys. Alright, guys. So first thing, let's see if we can get these knobs off. Get my glasses here. And I think they got a little screw inside. Let's take his faceplate off first. And it's got these little screws here. Probably get a bigger screwdriver if I can find it. Yeah, I wish the faceplate came. It's still got dirt in it. I need to get that dirt before it gets in the floor. Get that off. Turn the heat down a little bit. It's getting hot in here. Let's see if we can get this dirt out here. It's been setting out all winter. Just didn't have the heart to throw it in the trash can. And I got thinking, I was like, well, I could probably save the parts, and maybe one day may get another one that has a little bit better shape and stuff. We'll go from there. Alright, let's take some of these. I think these just come out. I don't remember being that tight. Of course, it has been out all winter. Maybe a bigger screwdriver, that might help. Get a little bit more handle. My gosh. Man, I don't remember it being that tight. That one came off. Okay, that was turning. I'm taking that jewel light out too. That's awesome. Definitely can use that on another project. Get some of these loose here. So got this on and off switch. There's all kinds of stuff in here, guys. So let me get these screws out and I'll be back. And guys, I said this was a signal tracer. I'm sorry, it's not. It is a RF signal generator set. Supply 115. So there's a serial number, and of course we went over that. Something Tard Television Corp, something New Jersey, Asbury Park, New Jersey. Asbury Park. I've watched the this guy. He has a retro arcade, and he talks about Asbury Park quite a bit. So, yeah, I'm still trying to get into it. I just wanted to clear that up. Alrighty, guys. I believe I got it loose. She's ready to pull out. That's what these handles are for, to pull out. And we still got, looks like one stuck here. Nope, I still got a screw. My gosh. Now, maybe. Nope. We're still locked in over here, I guess. There we go. Finally. There we go. There we go. Open. Alright. So here we go, guys. Here's a little peek. Oh, it smells awesome in here. It's got these things you can unplug. Just unplugs like that. Alright. There's the power supply. Look at those cans. Look at that. The transformers are awesome. What do you think about that, guys? We'll take those out and take a look at them here in a minute. If I ain't mistaken, the military used some really cool capacitors that don't go bad. I don't know if these are some of them, but we'll check out what tubes are in it and all that. I really wish I had got the front of this because it kills me to have to do this. So let me put this aside for now and we'll look at the front. Oh, it's heavy. There's nothing light about it. Let me clean this mess up, guys. Alrighty, guys. Let's look at this thing. Ain't much to see because they've got just about everything covered up here. You got some thingabobbers here on the side. Here's some cool stuff. Here's the top. You turn and switch. Check your big old gears out. It looks like all that's made out of copper or brass. I mean, they wasn't joking when they built this, guys. So yeah, I'm keeping that because that's just cool. This is the power supply. This is where the power comes in, which I need to take this off if I can. I've got most of my tools over in the garage. But look at these big balls of solder. He wasn't kidding when they put this thing together. I'm just wondering, that's really neat. I forget. Let's just come. Oh, there we go. Got it. Got it loose. Let me get this cord off. At least I got the power cord. I wish I got it all. You know what I mean? And I've looked online. I can't find any. The faceplate. There's the power cord. It just plugged in. So that's a good heavy cord we can use for something else. Get that round up here. There we go. One power cord. And fuses. Always need fuses. The fuses were good. We'll take them out. Keep those. I got a box over here. I'm keeping all the stuff in. Ain't much you can see. Maybe we can take this front plate out. See how it clicks around. Pretty neat. Well, I need an Allen wrench. Pardon me, guys. I gotta bend over here for a minute. It's probably the smallest one here. Yep. Man, they're in there. May have to get some penetrating. Oh. Yeah. If not, I'm going to break my thing. Let's put a little penetrating oil on that. Hopefully they're all not like that. Put a little of that in there. Let's see if we can get this knob. That's what turns this right here. The Mega Cycles. Got a cool knob on it too. Maybe if I can get that one came loose. How many times I gotta turn it? It may have two of them in there. Sometimes they do. Yep. And this one's rusty on this other side. Alright, get my Allen wrench in there. Oh, did I just break my thing? Yep, I most definitely made it shorter. Got it broke loose. I don't know if I made it shorter. We'll have to watch that in slow-mo. We got it off though. Isn't that cool? Got that off. See now if we can get this, since we put penetrating oil in it. That stuff is so good. You see that? Came right loose. A little bit of penetrating oil. I'll spray the rest of them. It's got one on this side too. Let's see if we can get this one up here. Probably gonna have to do them all like that. Man, it's got one right down the middle of it. And then you got one here. They did not want these knobs coming off, did they? I can't seem to get my Allen wrench down in that one. Is that different? No, there it is. I love these chicken head knobs. There's another one. So I'm going to take all the knobs off first, guys. Let's go ahead, because I just want to take this knob so we can get in here. I'll do that on camera if it'll come off here. It was pretty tight, but that may have fixed. Oh yeah, loosened it right up. That thing should be coming off. It's loose. This has been stubborn. Alright. There we go. And I'm going to have a bunch of these little screws. These little Allen screws. Those are handy to have. I have a few on hand, but if I keep all these knobs, I'll have a bunch of them. I want to keep this little indicator because I can make something cool. I need all this. Let's see if I can get it out of there. Can't get it with that screwdriver. See if I probably won't be able to get it with this small one. Yep. Old little Stanley does it every time. I don't know how many screws I've taken out with this little Stanley. Little baby. We'll do this one too. Yep. Just look at all the precious metals they put in this, guys. That's aluminum. I just lost it. That's aluminum. You don't see them doing that stuff nowadays. I don't know what this little thing was. I don't know if it was a knob that you twist for some reason. Maybe calibrate. I thought it was like something to calibrate with, but you see the gasket's gone on this. So let's take this cover off and see what we get into behind it. Take this screw out. What are you guys getting into this weekend? I still have 4 more hours work down at the mill in the morning. Then I'm off. I think I'm going to go to the antique store after work. Haven't found a nice radio for a while, and I really jonesing to find a cool radio to tinker with. I'm still working on a jukebox, but it's been going slow. But that's all right. I haven't been enjoying every moment of it, so that's the thing. Once they're fixed, you get everything done, they're done. The project, you know, it's over. And I'm wanting something else. I always thought these was nice too. I'm going to keep these little chains. Let's see. It's awful rusty. I don't know if it'll come off. Yeah. There's a little chain. I'm keeping everything, guys, I can unbolt. I don't want anything going. I think this plate's actually aluminum. It's just so big, it's hard to store. These screws, they fixed it where they don't come out. They stay in so you don't lose them, and they screw into the box. So let's see, guys, what's behind door number 1 here. Look, come off. Wonder how long it's been since this has been off. There's water in there. Gasket didn't work, did it? Failed. This was on a big old ship. I wonder what ship this was on. I wonder if it was through World War II. Oh, come on. Oh, it's got a ground on it. Look at that big old resistor. Definitely keeping that. We'll cut that off real close so we can use it again. Look at that. I'll have to check my card, my code, to see what those are. You guys know what value that is? I always got to use the cheat card. Alright, I'm going to snip this ground. Oh, it's got another resistor here. So whatever these little knobs were. Oh, it's lots. Those are little lots. That is so weird.
This is her second child. Had preeclampsia with the first. Believe she has preeclampsia with this one. 1482 on her eye flight.
They just pop out. Yeah, apparel. Well, they're little lots. I'm definitely keeping those. And that's got a resistor on that side too. Those are so small. Okay. Now I wish I had to take out the resistor off. Because we could have lit that up. Oh well. So this is what we got inside, guys. Look at this. This is crazy. What else will come off here? Let's see if we can take this. I don't know if that's riveted on. I don't know. Let's see if we take the whole thing off. I've never been inside one of these. Have you guys? Well, that was just that piece of glass. That was just holding that piece of plastic in. And then this piece is riveted, so I don't know how in the world you take that off. Guess we'll have to come back to that. Put a screw back in it. Maybe. Kind of hold that there in place so it don't wiggle around. It turns like that. It's got gears on the edge. So I don't know. It's got 4 bolts here. I guess it comes completely off the back. I have no idea. Let's take the gauge out. It don't tell. Oh yeah, it's Trey Television Corp. Who made the gauge? I think they're the ones that made the whole thing. Actually, I was hoping it would be a Stuart Warner. Let's take the gauge out and see what it looks like. They did not make this easy. I don't know why those aren't coming all the way out. Did it have nuts or something on the back? Yes, it did. Which means it's going to be a pain to get out. There's one. And I'll get the other 2 off camera. Alright guys, let's see if it can come out now. It's micro volts. There we go. Here's the gauge. Let's see if we can get this unhooked back here. We'll just snip it, because I might need those wires. It's a heavy gauge. There's the gauge, guys. Microvolts. Alright. Couldn't take this off. I want to get this jewel lot out. Let's see what it'll take to get that out there. I need a hammer. I need a hammer. Hopefully it's not on there super tight. There it goes. There it went. That's the coolest thing on there. That's really what I want out of all of it, because I know I will use that on a project. And I'll always remember what it came off of. There's that. Slide that off. And it should come out. Now it's got a couple wires. Let's undo those. There we go. There's the little jewel light. Ain't that awesome? That's beautiful. That's the biggest one I've got. I've got quite a few of these little jewel lights. Not quite that big. I'm going to put this back on. Alright, what else we need, guys? Want this switch over here. always use those. So let's take that off. That off. That one. I think it's so one down here. There we go. But we need to do the same thing with the hammer. I used to do this to fuel pumps. You all ever change a fuel pump and you had to take that ring, that top ring off once you got down to it? I think I messed one up on my Camaro doing that. Well, I may have to get a socket. This one don't seem like it's wanting to budge. Did it move? I think it did a little bit. She's on there, that's for sure. See, I did a little. There we go. It broke. I really was wanting to use that nut. Oh well. I can find another nut. Let's take that switch out. And I forgot a wire. Looks like I did. Alright. There we go. We got a nice switch. Always can use a switch. Alright. What else can we use off this, guys? We already got the fuses. That chain's already missing. Got a few more chicken head knobs, which I'll deal with later. This is where the ground probe went. That could be handy. We'll get it off of there. If I can. I thought I had a pair of wire pliers up here. I do. I found them. They was underneath the workbench. So need to get them just to where I can get these off. I've got a microwave I got to take apart too. Get the pieces on. I need the carousel, whatever you call it, the lazy Susan out of it. It's really what I need out of it. I use those sometimes on projects. That turns the platter. A lot of threads. Alright, there we go, guys. Got a nice little ground banana plug. And you know what? These fuse holders, I use them on projects all the time too. We're taking it. Take that one out. I think that's pretty purple wires. Bring it in there. There we go. Take them off. If I can. It's gonna be hard to get in there. I may have to see if I can get it with a screwdriver. Now if I remember what it is with a screwdriver. I don't know how I lost that big screwdriver. Oh well. Let's see if we can knock it loose with this one. Yeah. You see that? Got it. Easy deasy. Easy peasy. Yeah, I gotta get all this cleaned up because spring is here and it looks really bad on that side. Spring cleaning's in the air. Something keeping that there. Sitting right there. I got probably ground. I don't know. There's a wire. What in the world? Turn this thing around so we can see what's going on. What do they got here? That needs cut flush. And push down, I reckon. And they didn't give me much room there. I have to take the soldering iron and it's an awful lot of trouble. But let me see if I can bend it down a little bit more. Yeah, see if it'll slide over it. Oh, I thought I had it. There, finally. It had a big ball of solder on it. Those are nice fuses. Nice fuse holders. See if we can get that back over that ball of solder. Well, we won't worry about that right now. I'll keep that, but this... the fuses go... I'm sorry, guys. Didn't mean to hit the camera. See, they make great fuse holders. So there's one fuse holder. Get the other one. Get this other one. Maybe it won't be so hard. Get off here. Maybe I was wrong. I'm going to do the same thing. Same thing here. Cut the ground off. Bend it down with the hammer. Flatten it. I know it seems like an awful lot of trouble, but I do use these fuses a lot. And I hate it that I'm taking this apart anyway, so I'm going to use every piece I possibly can. Now let's see if we get that. There we go. Put that back on there. Actually got that one back over. Get it back on it. There we go. And here's the fuse. So we got two fuses, fuse holders and fuses. That's cool. What else, guys? What else can we use here? I don't know what kind of power supply that is. I don't know if I ever need it. We'll take it. We'll take it just in case we get one needed. Never know about that. I've seen stranger things. You'll never find that kind of plug anywhere if you're looking for it. We'll keep it. I'm just wondering if I should take this. Is for the power coming in. I guess I'll keep it too. If it'll come off there. Let's see. There's a screw. Yeah, I was scratching my head trying to figure out what kind of video I can make tonight for us. I looked at the flea market today and there's just no radios or nothing to tinker with. So I thought, you know, I've got to get this stuff taken care of. And maybe, just maybe somebody out there in YouTube world may like to see one taken completely apart. So that's what we're doing. Try to get these two screws out, guys. And what else? Holding that thing. I think 2 wires. It has some water sealant. It has 2 more wire, or 2 more screws here. They're very rusty. Okay, I got it broke loose. It's on aluminum, so it helps. And it looks like somebody, well, no, they didn't. I was getting ready to say it looks like somebody had to put a new screw in or something, but we maybe come back to this one, guys. These little nuts, bolts and nuts are aggravating. See, it's wanting to turn on me. Okay, I don't know if these wire pliers will get in there or not. They just might. I'm going to go to the garage and get my tools. Well, all there is about it. Okay, those ain't working out. Let us see. Let me get hold of. I think I can get hold up with this. Alright, we'll have to come back to that. We'll have to come back. I don't even think that's that important enough to be fighting with. Alrighty. I don't know what's behind here. So let's look at the tubes. These are resistors, I guess. RI72. There's some kind of... almost look like potentiometers. I don't know if those are big resistors. They're in... See them? They're circles. And on the front, this is what it says, which is upside down. But here's the tubes. Let's take a look at these tubes. Somebody has wrote down, there's a 12A U7. What that was, but yeah, that's a 12A U7. Might need that down the road. Check these. I guess they're chromed. I don't know. We also have, let me see if I can get it out of here. Not for sure. A TVA. So I have no idea what that tube is. I'll have to look with that. Oh my gosh, that drives me crazy. I hate when it does it at 9 o'clock. It does that. Alright, let's take this one off. I guess this is a 68H6, and I guess this is a O. That one we just saw was a OA2. So what's it say on it? Does it say anything? Oh, it's on there, but I can't read it, guys. Can you all read that? So that was the 3 tubes it had. And I think it's about all in here, guys. Like I said, I'll take these chicken head things off, these knobs. That's the 0 button. I wish I could get... I am going to also get that big piece of copper off, or brass, or whatever this is. If I can figure out how that comes off. I want to get that out of there too. So let's set that aside. The thing's still heavy. And here is the power supply. Let's see if we can get that power supply out of here. And take a look at it. I'll do this off camera. Oh god, you guys. They didn't want that transformer coming out. They had 8 of these holding it in. I kept the tag. There's a neat little keepsake. Alright. Let's see if this will come out now. Oh yeah, finally. Oh. Now it's just an empty box. I will take the handle off. Once I take it to the... I'll probably leave it on until I carry it down to the dumpster. Take it off there. Well, now I'm going to put all these other parts in it. So, what we got here, guys. Look at this. Look at these transformers. I'm keeping this whole entire thing. This will be easy to store. Look at that. Look at that resistor right there. Just check out them capacitors. They're 4 microfarads, 600 volts. I think all 3 of them, 2 of them are. Let's see, 4 microfarads, made in the USA. The tube's got another tube here for the power supply. It has a V201J. I don't know if that's it or not. I don't know. It's got some weird writing on it. Here's a repaired sticker. It was repaired. Initials LP 5/1964. Pretty cool, huh? Them transformers are just cool. I'll keep them on here until I need one. One of them is this one here. Output is I don't know if it's 6.5 volts or 60 volts. No, 65 volts on this one. And the small one, it's 400 ohms. Let's see. I just saw it. See, 20 volts. So this is a 20 volt capacitor, 65 volt. And I was wanting, guys, to let's check one of these 4 microfarad capacitors and see if it's still good before we end the video. So let's take our snippers and we'll snip the positive here. That's going to that resistor. That resistor is just cool. I'll snip that. So if I want to put it back, because I gotta have these both off, and then we'll snip this ground right here, just like that. That's weird. How's the ground? Seems like it's almost touching the same. Of course, it can't be. Huh? That's weird. Almost like the ground's touching the positive. See? It's graining in there, but how would that work? These capacitors just unscrew. So let's check one if I can. That's just weird how that ground's set up. Let's see here, guys. Let me get my... I should have 2 of these. All my good, like I said, guys, all my good stuff's over. It goes to another condenser down here. I don't understand that. Alright, guys, let's test it. Capacitor. The ESR is 1.2 ohms. It's 4020 microfarads. V loss 0.1%, 0.1%. So these old things are still pretty good, guys. 4 microfarads. Took me a minute to figure out how they had it grounded. I don't know what that little capacitor right here is for. Alrighty, guys. There's still probably some stuff in here that I'm going to keep. Like I said, I'm going to keep this original. I'm not doing nothing with this power supply. These little wires I cut. If I wanted to, I could put those back. I'm going to leave this just like it is because I could store this. Got a couple cool old transformers on it. Cool capacitors. And I just don't have room for this. So I'll go through that a little bit more. There's probably a few more things I'll keep. And then it'll go to get recycled. Alright, guys. I hope everybody's having a great weekend so far. I hope you got great plans and everything goes your way this weekend, guys. And until the next one, I will see you right here, Redneck Ways. Look at all these goodies I have.